welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. We have made it to the year 2021. God has kept us, and I thank the Lord for that, and I pray that he continues to keep us. Today I will be talking to you guys about, someone asked me under my video, how do I price my inventory? So in this video, of course, I will be teaching you guys how I price my inventory. Okay, so basically, first you have to price what you're selling. What I mean by that is, okay, what do you want to sell? Are you selling workout clothes? Are you selling going out clothes? Are you selling lounge around the house? You have to know exactly what you're selling, what you want to sell. You have to target that first. Next, what I always do is first you have to find what you want to, once you get in your head what you want to sell, what you want your business to be about. Most importantly, the quality of the item. Is it worth you selling it for this price rather than this price? You have to know all of these things before you put a price on it. Okay, so basically what I do first to price my inventory is I find the product that I want to sell. If I like the product, if I know it's trending, if I know that my audience will like the product, I begin to look for vendors. First, you always check with the vendor that you have. If you already know the quality of it, you have the vendor, you know their quality is good, then I wouldn't really search around unless their pricing is high. Okay, so I do have this one vendor, her name is Jessica. Great quality, okay? Great quality. All her items are great quality, great shipping. Her items are even a decent price. Okay, here comes my problem. I can put all these things on my cart. Oh, this will be great. They're gonna love this. They're gonna love this. And then when I get to shipping, it's like $100 for 7 items. $100 for 7 items. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a little screen up here and I'm gonna calculate that. So let's say my total is, because the clothes are decent, so the pricing for the clothes, let's just go with $78. So, is that good? Let's go with 90. Okay. $90 for 7 items. That's just the items. Then we're going to go ahead and add shipping. Shipping is $107. Okay. So shipping is $107 plus the $90. So we're going to add that together. We're going to add shipping together. We're going to add the price of the items together. Okay, now we have that number. Now we're going to take the number of how many items are we purchasing. Okay, so how many items are we purchasing? We're purchasing 7 items. So we're going to use that big number. We're going to divide 7 into that. That gives you the price of what you are paying out of pocket per item, per 7 items. So if it's a shirt and you're paying this much for the shirt, how much can you charge for it? Okay, because what we have to realize is we don't want our prices to be sky high. If my price is more than what they can go to the store and get it the same day for, they can go into the store and they can go buy that item for cheaper than what I'm selling it online. And let's say they're not even local. Okay, so you have to ship it to them. And then on top of that, they have to pay for it for this up price. And they got to pay for shipping rather than them getting in their car and go getting this item that's on sale in the store. Okay. Those are the things that go through my head. So sometimes I find awesome things that I want to sell, but it's not worth it. Everything is not worth it. Now, you don't have to stop there if you really like the product. What you do is you find another vendor. You search until you find another vendor with better shipping. I have at least, I don't know how many clothing vendors I deal with. I was dealing with the one, and I noticed that her shipping, and it could be because of the pandemic, some vendors even offer free shipping when you buy a certain amount of items. Okay, I know my Nike vendor, if you buy 15 sweatsuits, then there's free shipping. Okay, so a lot, and when you get that, that's great. So a lot of the vendors do, I can't say a lot of them because that's the only vendor I know that, me personally, that does free shipping. So you have to calculate the shipping into your item. If it is too much money, if it's a price that you cannot add, that you cannot resell because you're going to be charging a person $40 for a shirt, I don't think it's worth selling. You need to go on to something else, or maybe this is what I do sometimes. I'll add more items. So if you add more items, sometimes the shipping is the same. So this is you have to buy wholesale. So if you're only buying a certain amount of items, one thing I do is I play with the inventory. So I'm like, all right, let me see if shipping will change if I add 3 more items on, because that will bring down your initial price. So you can do things that way. So you play with the inventory. All right, let me add like 3 more things. And then that will bring your price down. That is one thing that helps me if you buy more items, because you do have to think about it like this. It is wholesale. So the more items you buy, the more cheaper it is. Now, with some vendors, the more items you buy, the more shipping prices. So you just have to play with those numbers. Like I said, a lot of things I do not sell because it's not worth it coming out of my pocket. If I'm making a $5 profit off of a shirt, then it is not meant for me to sell it. I think we already went over that. Don't price the items too high. You don't want them too high. You want to be able to sell it at a decent price. You don't want to sell it too high. What are your customers willing to pay? You know your customers. So if they don't mind paying, then, of course, then that is okay. But if you have customers that don't like to spend a lot of money, then, it's all based on your audience. You have to know your customers, your audience. We already did that. Is the item worth buying? Is the item low enough to resell? So most importantly, it is pricing your item is how much are you getting it for? Is it at a price that you're able to resell and bring up that price to make a good profit? $5, I don't know, is not enough for me. I found some really nice shirts one time, and like the vendor says it's $3, but then by the time we get the shipping, I'm paying $9 for it. How much am I going to charge my customers if I'm paying $9 per each shirt? And this is not like a name brand shirt, it's just a regular shirt. So that means I have to charge my customers at least $20 or $25. I know I keep talking in circles, but I'm trying to get you guys to understand. I'm going to try to put something on the screen, basically showing you guys an example of if the shirt is $9, what are you going to charge your customer for? Now, if it's a name brand shirt, if it's you can charge more money for it because it's a name brand shirt. Basically, you have to just sit down and do your research. I always do price items in stores. This one store sells all the good stuff. I go there, their jeans are $50 to $60. I'm selling my jeans for at least $40, and they're the same exact jeans. I sell my bubble coats. These coats right here, before I started selling it, I got this one from the mall. I have the exact same coats, and I sell them for $40. I think I paid $55 for this. So it all depends on your prices. You never really want to be too high, being that you're a small business. They can easily take their business to a big store. So I always try to keep it affordable for my customers. I don't want to charge, like, anytime you're making, you want to, okay, the most important thing is you want to make double. So I don't know if you guys watch my other videos, but we want to make double when we flip it and put it back in the dish. If you have watched my other videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You want to be able to flip it and put it back in the dish, especially if you're starting off small. You want to be able to build your business. So you do want to get paid enough. I can't tell you guys exactly how much to charge per item. Just know that you wouldn't make the same profit that you will make off of a pair of jeans. So if I sell a pair of jeans for $40, you can't sell a shirt for $40. Nobody is going to buy a shirt for $40. I know I ain't, unless it got some Gucci or, you know, it's really nice quality, or a sweatshirt, or, you know. But you just have to be smart and price your things where people will say, okay, I want to buy this, you know. You don't want to, and then we're going through a pandemic, so you don't want to run people's pockets. You want to make it affordable. You want to make it affordable, but you want to also make it to the point where you're making money. So you have to sit down, you have to brainstorm, and you have to know, okay, I want to make this much off of this. Now, me personally, if I'm only making $5 profit off of a shirt, I'm not going to sell it. Some things you just let go. Some things I just buy for myself because it's not worth it. Some things are not worth selling. At the end of the day, when you sit down, and because you can't just spend the money when you get it. When you sit down and you write out the things, how much you owe back to the dish and how much you can put in your pocket. Sometimes I have made mistakes and I'm like, oh man, I only made like $5 off of this. I'm not restocking on it. I mean, that's the only way we can learn. This is how I learned. This is not acceptable. I do not want to sell this again. $5 is not acceptable to me. Now, if it's a little keychain or if it's something like that, but that's just not in my price range that I want to sell. I don't want to make a $5 profit off of anything, because at the end of the day, I don't want to sell nothing that I'm only getting $5 back in my pocket. The $5 can add up, but I'm on a mission. Just put it like that. I am on a mission, and I am going to grow my business, and that's just not what I want to do. But the most important thing is to know what inventory you want to sell. After that, you identify, and once you identify what you want to sell, you do your research. You can write down this vendor. Okay, this vendor is this price. I do my research and I do, all right, this vendor is, let's say I can get this item for $9. Okay, I found shirts for $9. On this vendor, I can get the shirts for $3, $6 plus shipping. Like, it's ways, but you have to actually sit down and take your time and figure it out. Business is planning. If you do not already have you a notebook, go get you a notebook. Go write down all your thoughts, brainstorm. I even write down things that I want to sell in the future. So you can never go wrong with that. So again, just a recap. See how much your vendor is selling it for. Always include your shipping. Once you include shipping, divide them prices, and then you'll get your price that you're actually paying per item. Once you do that, then you'll see, okay, then you mark your price. Okay, I can charge this much now. And if I charge this much, then I'll make this much. And you go from there. Once you get to that step, you'll be able to see, okay, I think I'm good with this profit. This profit is nothing and it's not worth it. So always plan, because that's how your business will be successful. I thank you guys for watching my video. If you have any more questions, please comment below, and I'll be sure to try to answer it to the best of my ability. Everyone have a blessed day, and I hope everyone has a good year in 2020. I hope everyone has a good year. Happy New Year again, and let's grow our businesses in 2021. Stay blessed.